guys, welcome back again to the devlog. So last time I just gave you guys the rundown. I'll kind of show you a little bit of what I got going on in these other sprites too. So we'll start from the bottom. This is the loading screen when you start it up. It starts setting up the things for the battle. Pretty not super important. It's more for aesthetic, but it's also to hide the stuff if like stuff is starting to show up that we don't want to see yet in preparation for the battle.
The next day.
Hey guys, so in the last devlog, I showed you the stuff that's not really in a folder yet. The background, the tag, the loading, and the backdrop too, yeah. So we will be going into the menus now, how the menus work and how they'll look. So when you start it, there's going to be this. It's going to start, you're going to see the people, you're going to see the health, you're going to see buttons. These buttons are the main menu. You have three options when you go in. For now, I'll probably add maybe one more or something, or have them do other things. But you have the attack button, the magic button, and the item button. And so three options.
My mommy said no more skibidi toilets.
So here we have a very rudimentary clone ID system. So when it starts, it switches the costume to the specific button, makes the clone, switches, makes the clone, switches, makes the clone, and then it's done. It's currently when you start the project, it hides and it stays hidden. But when the clones start, they set their size to 60%. So now over here, when it starts the clone, see, you can have three clones, but then they don't have any code behind them. And if you just put, when I start a clone, this will work for all of them. So all of them will be going to X negative 150. Alright, welcome back, boys. Turns out I'm not great at... Oh, look at... We're good. That's good. Anyway, so my editor was like, Joel, you're kinda a nerd. And I'm like, no! And he's like, yeah, you gotta redo these. So I'm like, okay. So it has come to my attention, I didn't, kinda say what I was, like, I didn't explain what I said I was gonna explain in this video. So that's kind of funny. So we're gonna go back and I'm gonna explain everything again. Interesting enough, in the future, I deleted the ticker. So or the tag or whatever I called it. So there's no reason to explain it because it is obsolete and bad. So now we were talking about the cloning system,
I'm SpongeBob.
and we'll get to that in a minute. But first, the background. I didn't explain the background. The background just shows up when you battle, and then it goes away when reset happens, which is when you're done with the battle. So it shows up, and then it goes away. And then Ticker's dead. Already, we killed him with our switches. So the cloning system, now segueing into the cloning system, is an interesting thing. So say you have a group of 4 big guys, okay?
Hello there.
And you don't know their names. And you just say, hey, big guys. And they all turn. They all look at you. And you tell all the big guys to jump. Or you tell the big guy to jump. They don't know who you're talking about. So they're all gonna jump. But say if you name one Larry and the rest Steve. And you say to Larry, Larry, jump. Then Larry will jump. And the Steves won't. So it's kind of like this over here with the clones. When you make the clones, they don't have a name. They don't have a purpose. And when you tell one clone to do something, if they don't have different names, if they don't have an identity, then they're all going to do the same thing. So that's why I made a variable called clone ID. So a variable is a number thing that you can change. So you set the clone ID to, you can name it Stevo, and then you can name one Larry. And when I start as a clone, if my name is Larry, then I'm gonna jump around. But and then you make another one. When I start as a clone, if my name is Steve-O, then I'm gonna run for Congress, you know. That's kind of how it works, effectively.